Okay, so hey YouTube, I just made a video on how to disassemble a second generation iPod Shuffle. And the reason I did this was because I broke mine. But anyway, so to start, you have to pry off the white plastic ending on the iPod Shuffle. I started with the side with the buttons just so I could get that out of the way. So once you do that, the switches will kind of just fall out of there. So make sure you hold on to those in case you want to put it back together. Then you're going to flip it over and go to the other side. There's another white plastic thing. You're going to want to peel that off, and there's only a mild adhesive on the bottom side, so it'll be relatively easy to peel off. And yes, I do know I am using a rusty knife, but that is okay. I really didn't care because this was already broken, and my only interest in it was taking it apart. So then once you've taken that out, there will be 2 screws on the bottom side of it holding a metal plate down. You're going to want to take those out with a small screwdriver. I used the tip of the knife because the screwdriver I had was too small. They're located right there and right there. So once you get those out, you can pry out the thin metal sheet, and then it just kind of pops out. So I'm taking out the other side right now, and there's 2 on each side. So once you get the second side out, then you can take off the sheet. From here, it's easy and self-explanatory because once you get those things out and pry off the 2 metal things, I just got them out of there. So I pry out the piece of metal right there. And once I pry that out, you take that out, and then it exposes the logic board that is inside. So flip it over, take out the other one, and then you're going to want to press it out you want to push from the side where the minus is for the volume control. Push from the bottom side of the iPod. I pushed on the ground thing just because I didn't want to hurt the logic even though it was broken. I pushed on in case I grounded it, so I pushed on the tab that grounds it. And then from there you're done. You have the board out and it's disassembled now. There's the logic board. Okay, well now you're done disassembling your iPod Shuffle. So this is what you should have. Well, this is the logic board. You should also have all the parts and the empty outsiding to it. But so after looking at this a bit, I was pretty surprised on how much Apple can fit into this small package. So just to give an overview, there was a 3.7 volt LiPo battery right there. That's what powers it, and it has a very good battery life for listening to music and stuff, and for that tiny battery. And I was surprised about that when I first got it. And if you flip it over, you will find the keypad, which is fairly big compared to the rest of the iPod, but I mean, if you look at the casing, you get why. And right next to that is what I believe, well, I'm pretty sure, carries the OS of the iPod Shuffle. So that little chip, and if you look, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a little Apple sign on it. You flip it over again, there's the battery, and there is the multifunctional 3.5mm headphone jack that Apple uses to do everything for the iPod Shuffle. You sync, you charge, and you do everything through that. And right under that is where all your music is stored, on that chip right there. That's the memory. So that's a basic overview of what's inside of it. I mean, besides that, that's pretty much it. There's a grounding tab right there, and there's some LEDs right there, and that's pretty much it. But the simplicity of it is pretty cool, and it's just a music playing device, and it all fits in this little package.